of the Nigerian Army. And what they have there, even for their personnel, that is those that are operating on ground. And as I said before, the Nigerian Army, because of the peculiar security challenges we are facing in this country recently, are engaged in 32 to 33 states. Yet, only 83% of their personnel and overhead appropriation was released to them. Equipment, buy arms and ammunition, procure certain kitting for the armed forces. Only 64% of that money was released to them. In fact, on top of that, is that the 50% was released in July. First week of July, I think, I remember. And the second batch of it was released this week. And the Nigerian Army, or Nigeria is at war. As one of my colleagues put it, that the whole of Nigerian Army budget is $1.3 billion. That is at the level of Niger, Chad, and other Sudan and other poor countries. You can see that in a period of war, where the country is borrowing, is planning to spend 13 trillion, the government is budgeting less than 30 billion as capital for the Nigerian Army. And there is no guarantee that these monies will even be released 100% to them. We have listened to them. The situation is very pathetic. We have gone around and we are still going around as a committee. The last time we went to the 8th division, so that is Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina, and Kebbi. For now, what you see, or what I see, as the difference between the Nigerian Army and the bandits is that the Nigerian Army is trained and they have uniform. But even that, the bandits, some of them take away the uniform from the Nigerian Army, or they go to the market and also buy Nigerian Army uniform and wear it. That is the difference. Some of the bandits have better AK47. I think they have what they call AK49. Latest AK. It's used by bandits and the insurgents in the northeast. And you remember, or you know, and northwest, and you know that the Constitution is very clear that the main section 14.2, to be specific, the purpose of government is security and welfare of its citizens. That means, if that is what the Constitution says, the budget of the Nigerian government should be spent on security and welfare of its citizens. But here you are, budgeting only 26 or 27 billion, less than 30 billion for the Nigerian Army. So I want to use this opportunity to tell you that the committee's position is that the government should, as a matter of urgency, if you want to bring an end or give Nigerians even hope of bringing an end to these security challenges, the budget of the Nigerian Army should be increased. And not only that, we are advocating that they should be front-loaded. That is to say, if you are giving budget, if you sign the budget, you give the money to them so that they can start their procurement process. Because unlike others, that local procurement that you can buy here, buy there, Nigerian Army requirements have to be processed from a country. Before you even finish the process, it takes a long time. And that has been the position, or is the position of the committee, And we feel that we should come out and tell you with a loud, and so that you can say it loud, that no matter how you train somebody, if he doesn't have what it takes to do it, then there's nothing virtually he can do. So with that, I can open the floor for any questions. And Tom, one or two questions. Correct that impression. The three arms of government are supposed to work hand in hand. If we had the exclusive power, then there wouldn't have been need for the executive to bring in the budget to us. They propose, we have engaged the Nigerian Army, we are going to engage the executive to make them understand that based on what we have done on our oversight, what they appropriated is grossly inadequate, and we will do something and collectively to increase the budget of the Nigerian Army, make necessary adjustments. And I think so far, please, we are on the same page with the executive. We are going to work together. We are going to make them understand that there is the need. Because some of them do these things and present it to Mr. President without him knowing the implications. It is when we do the nitty-gritty that these things come out. And that's all I can say about that. We are going to address that matter. The last question. Yes, sir. Daily Trust. Issues that relates to the budget. But let me put my views on that. That is personal anyway. I need to tell you that it's personal. Being one of those that come from the epicenter of Boko Haram, we are very grateful to the government of UAE for doing what they did, and we are on the same page. And we are still calling on the Nigerian government to accelerate, because once we hear all these issues of those that are involved directly or indirectly in Boko Haram activities, they should be brought to book and used as an example to deter others. But so far, I think we have not been up and doing on that. That is one side. But you know, again, for example, I am in disagreement with the government on the issue of deradicalizing and reintegrating. My position is still the same. The executive's position is different, but I still maintain that position. You can't be resettling people, pampering them, while the war is not over. I mean, I don't know about my other colleagues. My position of the committee is something.
For the committee, we are with you.
Okay, now the committee. Thank you very much. The committee, that's why my voice has gone up. The committee is on the same page, and I believe many Nigerians are on the same page with us. I, in my own village, Malams, that are Muslims, not ordinary Muslims, but Malams, elders above 60, caught me. 75 of them, distinguished colleagues, were taken to an abattoir and slaughtered by Boko Haram. And can you imagine that the Nigerian army or the Nigerian government is saying that because these people have gone to repent, or they say they hand themselves off, you bring them back and you pamper them. If you give an IDP here 150,000 as pack as they give them, I have over 10,000 of them here. If you give one of them 50,000, tomorrow he will be back home. He is displaced, he's suffering, he knows these people that killed their parents. That is wrong. And then, sorry sir, I'm getting emotional, but in addition to that, the recent attack in Damboa was carried out by a repentant, giving information as to the movement of the army. The general that was killed was the same thing. So I'm against, are you withdrawing your support?
No. We are against deradicalization and integration.
So, yeah, colleagues, this program is not, they can be kept as prisoners of war.
Yes.
After that, you profile them, and then those that are supposed to be charged to court should be charged. Those that are victims of Boko Haram that were conscripted forcefully, you release them. We all know them from the communities. I want to thank you very much on that. Musti for the press and the online and the Fred for this can stay behind. Thank you very much.